I feel like the person who tweets when they're on the toilet, except I am the person who video records every second of the day. So I'm making dinner. Technically, I'm making dinner for me and Raegyn, but I had originally started making dinner with Will in mind, though he had messaged me and said, don't worry about him. I am 99% confident it's because I'm making fish. But nonetheless, I am making dinner for us, and I am putting, as we speak, some food onto Raegyn's plate that she can have. I don't really know what this dinner is. It's just food. I have eggs and sweet potatoes on the pan now with, it looks like a lot of butter, but I was trying to use that for the sweet potato and my fish was sticking too much. So again, I'm not really sure what kind of dinner this is, but I would argue that it's sort of healthy, though it looks completely random. It is. What are you eating there? You have sweet potatoes, watermelon, salmon, peas, carrots, and okra. Well, that looks good. That does look good. Let's see if we can get you something else to kind of keep your life spiced. How about a piece of egg? Delicious. So obviously Will be home eventually, but just in case, I have dinner for him. I have a feeling though he's not interested in what I cooked. We are officially back in Georgia. We arrived late last night at about 3:30, give or take. I can finally say it's 11:30. Raegyn's had a nap. We've done breakfast, and I got everything that we had brought on our trip put away. I literally just need to bring the wagon and mini-me's back to the car, but everything has been put away. I even got the clothes put away. I'm very happy our Airbnb had a washer and dryer because I made sure to get all of our clothes fully washed. We had a ton of packages show up while we were gone. It was actually a little obnoxious, but I do have some weed killer that showed up. So I was working, if you remember last week, there was the, I almost think I need to adjust the exposure to automatic. It's not adjusting very well in the room. Anyway, so the weed killer was battery powered. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Hold on a second. All right, I think that's better. I had to switch my exposure from manual to automatic. It does better automatic because I move around a lot. But I was recording myself attempting to fix the battery-powered weed sprayer, and it seemed to have... This is like not good. Why does it do that? It looks bad. Anyway, it seemed to have broken, and I took it apart and fixed it, cleaned up the wiring and whatnot, and got it to work, but it still acted as if it was jammed up, so I wouldn't be surprised if I put it back together not properly. But it was frustrating enough that I decided it would be better to just buy a new bottle of weed killer, and then this one unscrews, so I would just pour into the new container all of the weed killer once it emptied. I thought that would be the smartest way to go about it. Though it's been raining pretty on and off in Georgia, which is different than what I'm used to out in Arizona. But as a result, weeds are growing up in the different flower beds and everything that I work so hard on. And so I'm just gonna go around and mass kill everything. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I am working on lunch for Raegyn right now. I had an apple, an avocado, and a plum that looks a bit pushing the overripeness. Oh my gosh, we have watermelon I still need to cut. Anyway, so I cut them up and I popped them in the blender, and we're gonna hope that these suckers will smoothify. Ready? Alright, let's pop this off. And we also got some cauliflower pasta set up for Miss Paigey. Technically, we bought that at the store while we were down in Florida. However, we didn't end up eating it for her, so we're gonna use it for today's lunch. What are you gonna eat for lunch? Any idea? We gotta get your bib on. Like big kids have, like big kids have. All right, let's get that TV remote. All right, that looks good. So we have lunch. We got watermelon. Over here we have avocado mixed with plum and apple. And cauliflower rice with marinara sauce. Yummy. Let's start with this one. Mommy worked really hard on this. No. Paigey. See, it's not bad. It has nice, good fat in it. Here's a lot more if you like it. No. It's taken a lot out of me not to put these into vlogs throughout the last few months, but to save it all for one big shout out. I have been trying to find subtle ways and some big ways too to really just remember our dads and kind of reflect on the journey we've been on, at least for this whole year, it feels like. And so I'm finally at a point where I'm good to share it now. Everything's not done. There is going to, for sure, still be some unraveling. I do think it's time to give more updates as they come through, but for now I want to kind of show you what I have been keeping busy on the last few months. Raegyn's been a huge help in keeping me motivated to work on this. I have learned a lot about myself. I have done a lot of these different things, honestly, for me, but I don't know, it feels good though to see how other people respond to it as well. I know that sounds incredibly vague. You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? So here it is, what I've been up to. All right, so we just moved all the clothes into this box. They literally had 3 left, but I had to get them to pull it out of the shelves. But they all fit in here. So I have all of his clothes that I remember seeing him in, and there's some jeans in there as well. So we'll see if they can do anything with the pockets to make it nice and cute. I'm gonna tape this up, and then me and Raegyn are gonna make our way to the post office. So Raegyn's asleep right now, and I have set aside or set up the order that I'm looking for. I just need to confirm mine and Will's ring size, but I have everything picked out. It took forever, and I am about to fill the baggies with the ash. Alright, so we just got our bubble mailer, and now me and Raegyn are heading to the post office to go mail these ashes and wish them our best blessing as they make their way into some beautiful rings. Dang! we don't know Georgia very well. I want to really give him a place to go. Even if it's just a place where he's going with the intentions of thinking of his father, or if he's going just getting out of the house for a bit. I want this as a surprise. This is me giving him the ability to have a place to go. All right, so I am at the Memorial Gardens and I'm just kind of taking a peek. I'm just driving around to get a feel for this area before I head inside. So these are the options, and this is where I'm gonna allow Will to kind of pick what he wants. But if you want to put flowers, you must have the vase, and it has a cutout in the top of the square where you can have the vase sit. It's that bronze color. Alright, so I'm gonna stay in the car with Raegyn rather than get out and show you, just because it's AC in here and she's been kind of getting in a mood, so we gotta go feed her belly. But right here next to these flowers there, right where you get the shade of the tree, this is our spot that's gonna be side by side for Will's dad. So what I did do and why I grabbed my camera when I did is I walked over to the area where the markers are gonna be and I snagged the GPS coordinates. And when I get home, we're gonna be heading there now, I am going to buy a stone for our backyard with GPS coordinates of this area. And then as soon as I get like an ETA on when that'll be shipped to the house, I will plan to fix up the backyard for that. So I think it'll come out really nice. I'm very, very, very excited to share this with Will. I think he'll love it. So far, I went ahead and weeded around where I'm going to make my circle garden. 5, 6, 7, 8. I got the order officially placed. This is what they're gonna look like, but it's gonna take at least 10 weeks till they're there. I have this for my dad. I made sure to get the one with the woods because he always mentioned that he wanted to move or get a retirement home up in Asheville, North Carolina, ever since he saw his parents' place up in the Carolinas. I think he always had a bit of a bias towards its beauty, so I thought he couldn't obviously make it there, nor could he officially travel with his dream RV camper there, but I can kind of make the woods come to him is the idea. And then I have this one for Will's dad. Until we meet again. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Raegyn.
Hi, Mommy.
We're here because this.
Thanks. This was supposed to be in your cheesecake with everybody, huh? Yeah. And yeah, I am gonna cry.
It's been a few months, and I'm not gonna lie, the anticipation has been killing me, but look what's finally here. It hurts. It's beach sand, because we got married on the beach.
Oh, in the inlet?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's actually not what it is.
Oh.
So yours is your dad's and mine's my dad's.